And so here, you got 6 minutes and 30 seconds with him,
man.
and that's it, okay?
6
Then
minutes.
he's done, okay?
Everybody, Mark Spears, you can lead us off.
Hey Zion, welcome back. Can you talk about what you plan to wear from a social justice standpoint? And I don't know if you could comment a little bit about your emotions when George Floyd was murdered.
What I'm gonna be wearing with social justice, that's just a wait and see thing. But my emotions, that's something, you hate to see that really. Like, man, if you're a human, it really, you shouldn't see something like that. You shouldn't have to experience that. So, that was a terrible experience, horrible. But, if you're a human, that was just a bad thing.
And are you excited about the platform the players are going to have in terms of social justice over the next couple of months?
Yeah, I'm very excited about that platform. I'm very glad to even be a part of that. Everybody just showing what they believe in and fighting for what they stand for.
What's up, Zion? This is Will Guillory from The Athletic. Not to get in your personal business, but how tough was the decision to leave the bubble? And when you did come back, why did you think that was the right time?
That was just an urgent family matter. I'm not going to dive too deep into that. And that was a matter I talked over with my parents, my family, and when we felt like it was best for me to come back, I decided to come back.
Rachel, go ahead.
Ryan, I know you've been looking forward to this restart. You've been working so much over the past 4 months. So what are your emotions knowing that it's a game time decision, it's not just automatic, and what will go into that decision?
I think it's what me and my team are gonna look for, what's best for me and my future, and being safe. But if you know me, I want to hoop. That's just how I am. I'm never gonna change. I'm gonna want to hoop, and as simple as that.
So what's going to go into making the decision tomorrow night? Is there a particular part of how you feel that you're paying closer attention to?
No, not at all. I was gone for 7 to 8 days with urgent family matters. And then I had to sit in a room for 4 days. So, the NBA isn't something, you can usually just jump straight into, especially off of stuff like that. So I think, like I said, me and my team are going to look to see what's best and if I'm ready to go out there.
Hey, Zion, it's Andrew from ESPN. When you were away those 7, 8 days, what were you able to do? And then what were you able to do in your room those 4 days during that quarantine period in order to get ready?
I was able to do in the room for 4 days. I was able to do some body workouts, just to keep my muscles going. But while I was away, it's tough to do stuff. I was dealing with a family emergency, so it's God first and family. So basketball wasn't really there. I was dealing with something serious.
Christian, go ahead.
Hey Zion, Christian Clark here, NOLA.com. It seemed like, when the season was suspended in March and then, when you guys were able to come back, you really took advantage of that time to work with your stepfather. Just, at the end of that period when you guys did come back, just how are you feeling physically compared to where you were, maybe in March?
I'm feeling a lot better physically. I was coming off an injury back in March and stuff, trying to get myself going. So those couple months off really helped, and I feel like I'm in a great spot physically.
Hey Zion, David Aldridge, man. Just kind of keeping along those lines, what do you think you're capable of from a minute standpoint if you got the green light tomorrow?
I could play the whole game. I'm just a hooper. I don't know nobody that's gonna say no, I can only play 10, 15 minutes. Nah, I'll play the whole game if I have to. I'm just a hooper.
wanted to follow up with that. Like, you know your body better than anybody else. How do you feel? Like, you say, yeah, I can play the whole game. That's the hooper in you. But how did your body feel?
My body feels fine. Like
After the time off, after the 8 days? Whatever.
yeah, even with the time off, my body still feels fine. But you know, when you get out there, it's 5-on-5 and you're going against NBA players. So there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to look into.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, Zion. Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you, Zion.